of us have lived very traditional lives. As you can tell, we call a bus our dream home.
And we've never really celebrated the holidays in a traditional way either.
But we do like making our own traditions. Oh, I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
Oh yeah, I already did. This week we're spending our holidays alone on the beach. But we're not really alone because we're with you guys.
We want to spend this festive season celebrating our shared humanity. They had this game called Vertelli's Questions, talking about the things that connect us and make us human.
We're gonna play it with you guys tonight.
It's moving day, and we're heading to our Christmas camp spot. We're pretty excited about this spot, but right now I think we're a little nervous because if you've been following along, we've been having a shifting problem. Don replaced the master relay and we think that's going to solve the problem, but we don't really know until we drive a far distance.
A little nervous, but I'm feeling confident.
Don and I stopped giving each other gifts years ago when we decided we'd rather have experiences than things. Growing up in the Southern Hemisphere, my Christmas holidays were full of summer sunshine and beaches. So when Don asked,
Where do you want to go for Christmas?
I said, let's go to the beach.
So we're heading south to the Gulf Coast in Texas to do Christmas our way.
We decided we'll stop and just fill up and give the bus a little break because it's driving great. It's driving really well. But what's happened in the past with our shifting issue is that we will drive, the bus will get really warm, and then we'll stop and idle for a little while, and when we start going again, that's when it wouldn't shift. So this is kind of the real test to make sure that our shifting problem is fixed from replacing the master relay. But she's driving really well, so we do think it is actually fixed. So cross fingers, here we go.
No. Fourth gear.
Stuck in fourth?
Yep. In this moment, we knew we were okay, driving slow in fourth with our hazards on, but our spirits dropped knowing this transmission problem wasn't over. It's likely an expensive problem, and our festive season will probably be spent trying to find someone to help us diagnose and fix this issue.
Well, it shifted much faster.
Yeah, but something's still funky.
Still felt like it should have gone sooner.
Yeah.
And then it got worse.
We're not shifting now.
We're not shifting. We got stuck in third for the rest of the drive. Looks like there's lots of space.
No, there's lots of space up this one. So
should we just pull over here and...
No, let's just drive up to the beach.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't you want to check this spot out?
You didn't want to camp here, remember? You wanted to camp around the beach.
No, I said let's pull over here and check out what our options are, don't you think?
Well, I think if we're gonna...
Like Mr. Sweetface might like the grass, like...
Once we pulled over, deciding not to drive the bus any further, we decided this spot was actually perfect. And Mr. Sweetface approves. Felt like a long drive day for us, and the persistence with the transmission issue is frustrating and defeating because we did so much work on the bus over the last month. This is the first time we've been out driving for more than 2 hours, and same thing happened.
It's a little hard to get excited when we got all these problems, and it is super duper windy outside, so I don't want to take you outside. But wow, look at this camping spot.
We got some wind for like the next 3 or 4 days and maybe a little rain or something, but this spot is pretty amazing. There's another place right up the road you can park right on the beach, but we just decided to stop here because it's quiet. I bet there's more people up there, but it doesn't matter. We got a nice quiet spot to ourselves. We already got the cats out. They're loving walking around out here.
And the best part about it is this is free. 100% free. I mean, what? The view's pretty good. I'm happy just sitting inside. And
well, I got my jacket on and my hat, so I will take you outside for a minute.
this is exactly what we wanted for Christmas. Perhaps minus the wind. Oh, you happy, girl? Yeah? We are pretty pooped. We're gonna just chill for tonight and catch up with you guys again tomorrow. Good night. What's up, buddy? Need some cuddles? Okay. Well, this definitely isn't turning out to be the beach experience that we thought we were going to have. Don't get me wrong, I love this spot. We slept real good last night, and I don't mind cozying up inside. This is gonna last for the next 4 or 5 days, so you won't see any sunshine in this video probably, but we'll be here long enough hopefully to experience some good weather. I have to say though, the temperatures are kind of perfect. They're ranging between like 50 to 70 degrees, which is perfect. I mean, it's chilly in the wind, but we don't need to use any heating or cooling or anything in the bus. It's nice and easy. This also isn't the video we wanted to make. But the truth is, we're both pretty anxious now about what's wrong with our bus. We're trying to stay positive, but Christmas just isn't always a jolly time for everyone. I know for many people the festive season's actually hard and lonely. And to be honest, it's not my favorite time of year either.
Try and skip some of these.
Yeah.
Blowing right back.
It always brings something up for me that makes me sad. I can't get into the details, but each year around this time I'm forced to face this heartache. I think it's healthy to lower your expectations of what Christmas should be or look like. If you don't have a set idea, you can be open to finding the beauty of this original experience. This weather, the crashing waves, the whistling wind, it's very moody. And it seems to match our inner turmoil that we're feeling right now. But at the same time, this location is beautiful, even in the storm. And I think if we sit still for a little while, we'll be able to see all the beauty in this time for us too. That wind, buddy. That wind.
So we're going to try to do our best to turn things around, especially turn our mood around, and maybe get into the holiday spirit. Well, why don't we put some holiday outfits on?
Let's do it.
Ready?
Don, where's your holiday outfit?
Right here.
Hey. Stay that way. Time for the big reveal. 1, 2, 3. We've been thinking back on past Christmases and talking about like what was our most memorable Christmas memory.
And we both were kind of surprised. It wasn't back when we were kids waiting for presents from Santa. It was a Christmas just before we started the bus build.
Yeah, our last Christmas in Los Angeles with Don's brothers and our sister-in-law. It was the most memorable because we all really connected and had deep conversations. They had this game called Vertelli's Questions. It's made for Christmas time. It's like a conversation starter to kind of get you having these deep conversations and looking at the past year and to the future.
So we decided we're going to play it with you guys tonight.
Comment below and give us your answers too. All right, you ready?
Yep.
First question. The past year in retrospect, what are the 3 things that gave you the most energy? Okay, the first thing I think that gave me a lot of energy, it's people.
Similar to Mella's is friends and people.
I think in this past year we've met so many other nomads that we've connected with and had these amazing conversations. Second thing, being in nature.
Going out in nature. I remember being in Kings Canyon. It was still a lot of snow everywhere and we hiked it anyway and I was just so excited. The third one, which was the one that first came to mind, was the Schoolie-Palooza. And I walked away from that with so much energy because there was music. We could go dancing every night. We had friends and community. I left there with so much inspiration for excitement about making music again.
And number 3, your love.
Aww. But you get that every day.
I know, but it's giving me energy.
Every day. Oh, that's great. I should have thought of the answer. Do you have 3 things this year that gave you energy? Maybe reflect on them now. You can share them with us, but it might give you a little more insight into your life.
What was one of your best decisions?
I think I know what mine is. The thing that popped up in my mind is we were camped in New Mexico and I saw a couple walk by and I immediately wanted to be friends with them. And that's just the way my instinct works. And so I just started talking to them, and then the next day I went over to their camp and talked to them, and now they're some of our closest nomad friends. We can't wait to see Jared and Andrea again.
Tried not to make decisions in this past year, to just let it unfold as it would.
See, these are pretty deep questions, and I bet you can kind of see why this game had such an impact on us.
Past year in retrospect, with the knowledge you have now, what would you have done differently?
I think the thing I would have done differently is go ahead and splurge, spend the money, and get the computer diagnostic for our bus, because we're having this issue and I know if I could just plug this computer in, it would tell me what the issue is. Not only that, you can utilize it for a dashboard while you drive to know all kinds of information. We've been trying to be conservative with money, so I've been not wanting to spend the money and purchase it. I think I wish I would have done that instead of spending money on maybe something else, but I'm not sure what.
Which moment would you most like to relive? Oh, I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
The moment or the...
there's so many moments I want to relive in this past year. Like this past year has had so many incredible moments. Like I'm tearing up right now, like being like, oh my god, imagine reliving all of that. Like, 'cause it all just hit me all at once. And I was like, I want to go whale watching and hiking in Yosemite and hanging out in Santa's Peak with our friends that we met in Arizona. Like, I want to do all of that all over again. It's really hard to pick one. Pretty lucky. Like, this has been an incredible year that like we're gonna always look back on, and we're not gonna remember this moment, the end of the year, with the bus it doesn't want to drive anywhere. We're gonna remember like everything else.
Yeah.
Looking ahead to the upcoming year, what will you do for the first time in your life?
I can say the first thing is probably get my feet wet in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't think I've ever done that.
What about when you were in Mexico?
Oh yeah, I already did. Never mind. I've already been to the Gulf of Mexico, but down in Mexico, not in
I'll
Texas.
take yours. That could be my answer because I've never done it. Looking ahead to the upcoming year, what will you do that no one would expect? I don't have the answer to this one, but I know that I want to do something, and I've been doing research and thinking a lot of the businesses that I want to have and we both want to have. I have this feeling, this itch that it's time for something else.
I think my answer is the same. I feel like there's going to be something big because I've been working on it for almost a year in my head. Maybe I'll have a new robot friend, who knows. It's been a lot of fun to share with you, and we can't wait to read the comments of what your thoughts are on some of these questions as well. We'll be trying to have a comfortable, stress-free holiday as we slowly plan how to fix things on the bus, or at least get them diagnosed.
So we wish you all a wonderful festive season, whatever it is you do or don't celebrate. We're sending you all our love, and we were happy to spend this holiday season with you guys.